What's going on YouTube? Crobat for the win here, bringing you a little cup battle versus Mootypwns, and she has an awesome channel, so I recommend that you go check that channel out. Go give her a sub, and yeah, she does lots of little cup battles and other tiers. So now we're getting in this match. She starts out with a Dwebble, and I start out with a Houndour. It's not really a good matchup for me, so I go into Squirtle, and she ends up going for the Earthquake, which is fine, because my Squirrel takes that pretty nicely. Now he's going to go into a Toxicroak, and I thought she might do that, but I went for the Surf just in case. I probably should have went for the Toxic, but that was whatever. So she switches out and goes into Magnemite, and I go into Ghastly. Unfortunately, she's Scarfed, and I did not realize that the Magnemite was Scarfed, and that really hurt me. So I go into my Scarfed Houndour, and I just get an Overheat off on anything, and assuming this thing is dry skin, so fire type moves should do more damage, right? Well, whatever. Anyways, now I'm gonna switch out, and she's gonna go for a Drain Punch, and it does actually a lot. And I make a misclick here, and I wanted to go for the Stone Edge, but unfortunately, that didn't really work out. So I have to switch out again. I know I have priority, and I go into the Abra, and he goes for a Drain Punch, and it doesn't do much, so I know that he's gonna probably have to, well, I know he's probably gonna go for the Sucker Punch, so I decided to switch out and go into the Houndour. And now she switches out and goes into the Dwebble again. I decided to just go for the Overheat because why not? It would do damage to anything. So she's going to get the Oran Berry, and I'm just going to go for the Overheat again because I know I can KO at this point. Special attack is -4 at the moment, but I'm going to have to switch. So he's going to go out into Misdreavus, and I'm going to go out into Ferroseed to take any move. He's going to go for the Nasty Plot, which kind of, I don't know why she doesn't carry Hidden Power Fighting, but I'm going to go for a Leech Seed just to get a little bit of HP back this turn. And I have a feeling she's going to go into Magnemite, but I thought maybe she'd go for the HP fighting this turn, and I stayed in, but that turned out to be not a good prediction for me, so she's going to go into Magnemite and Revenge Kill me. Well, actually, I'm going to go for a Protect just to stall a turn for really no apparent reason. And she's going to go for the HP Fire and KO Ferroseed, so that's kind of sad. And now I'm going to go out into Houndour, because I know that I get Flash Fire if he decides to stay in. And I'm just going to go for the Overheat just to KO really anything. I mean, this Houndour is definitely the MVP in my team for this match. He is doing work. Well, she, I guess, if it's a female. So now he's going to go into Dratini. I'm going to go into Abracazam. Because it's an Abra, and it's like Abracazam. And she predicted me to go for the Protect here, and I don't. I just go for the Psychic straight out, so now I can get some damage in. And now he's going to go for the Outrage, which is going to lock her into Outrage. And now, for this reason, I'm glad I saved this Pokemon here. So I'm going to go for a Mach Punch just to get the priority, and Dratini's down, so that's a major threat out of the way. So now he's going to switch into Misdreavus, which is really going to hurt. And I'm going to go into my Squirtle, but I didn't expect it to live 2 hits. And he goes for the Thunderbolt, which is kind of hurt. That kind of hurts. But what can you do? So now I'm going to go out into Houndour again. I go for the Dark Pulse this turn, and it almost takes it out. She goes for the Thunderbolt and gets the Para-Hacks. So any chance of me winning has now been nullified because of that Para-Hacks. So I'm going to have to go out into my last Pokemon and just die. So that Para-Hacks did really hurt. It was a good game, Moody. I had a lot of fun, but I'm just going to explain that very briefly. It mattered because I might have been able to, well, I could have taken out the Misdreavus, and if I switched out, I could have used Overheat on Magnemite and the Mienfoo, or even Flamethrower, or whatever. And depending on speed ties and maybe crits or whether moves would have KO'd, I had a chance at making it back. The Paralyzed seals the fact that I couldn't make it back, but that's okay. It was still, like I said, a fun game. Please check Moody's channel out, and be sure to give her a sub. Oh, I'd also like if you gave me a sub, because I work hard doing all these battles, and you know, I'd like to get to 100 subs soon. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out.